Hi, second graders. Today we're going to be working with subtraction with 1 digit from 2 and 3 digit numbers. Today is going to be a little different than what we've been doing lately because we're going to have to do some regrouping, which is something that we're all familiar with, but it's been a little while since we've had to do it. So let's just get started. The first problem we're going to do together is 13 take away 5. And I know what a lot of us might be thinking is, well, I know what 13 take away 5 is in a snap. Those are two pretty smaller, friendly numbers, right? Let's just pretend for a second that we don't know in a snap how to do 13 take away 5. I am going to show you one strategy that you can use to take away 5 from 13 that might help you when the numbers start to get a little bit bigger. So let's try it with blocks for a second. So we have 13 blocks and we want to take away 5. So we in a snap cannot take away 5 blocks because, as you might notice, there's only 3 ones blocks. So we're going to want to have to decompose or do some trading with this 10 to take away our 5. Okay? So what can we do with this 10 to make it so we can take away 5? We're going to need to trade this 10s block for some 1s. So if we're going to take away a 10 block, we are going to have to add 10 1s, right? We're going to have to bring over 10's 1s blocks. So I have 5 and now 10. Our number has not changed. We have 10, 11, 12, 13. We still have 13 blocks, but now it's a lot easier for us to take away our 5. So here I go. Taking away 3 right here, 4, 5. What is 13 take away 5? We just took our 5 away. Let's see, we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, a lot of us might have known 13 take away 5 is 8, but I wanted to show you how to do it with blocks, so when we start to do it with bigger numbers, we know some strategies. So blocks is one strategy. So now let's use blocks to solve another one. Let's do 74 take away 8. These are not as friendly numbers, right? We're going to have to use one of our strategies to be able to solve 74 take away 8. Let's try the first one with blocks. So I have my 7 10s, my 4 1s, and not enough 1s to easily take away our 8 right now. We're going to have to do some trading. So the first thing we have to do is decompose one of these 10s blocks into 10 1s blocks. So I'm going to take away a 10, and when you take away a 10, you need 10 more 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring my 5 over. Oops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. We still have 74 blocks. Our starting total has not changed, but this makes it a lot more simple for us to take away our 8 1s. So go ahead, take away 8 1s right now. Maybe if you have a piece of paper in front of you, you can draw your blocks. take away 8 ones from 74. Are you ready? I'll do it with you. So I know we have 4 ones right here, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count what's left over. I have 6 tens, so it's 60, 65, 66. So 74 take away 8 is 66. Okay. I know though, a lot of us have liked to use the strategy where we write it vertically, so up and down. Now I'm going to give you a chance to solve it that way. There's a little rhyme I want you to remember to be able to solve these problems. Okay? The rhyme is more on the top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door. So the first thing you're going to do, we'll talk about that rhyme in a second. The first thing you're going to do is set up your equation. Our equation is 74, take away 8. Our ones are lined up. Our tens are lined up. Okay? The bigger number goes on top, like we know, the total, and then the number we're taking away goes on bottom. So when our problem says more on the top, no need to stop, it's talking about the first numbers we're subtracting. So the first thing we're looking at is 4, take away 8. Can we take away 8 from the number 4? We can't, right? So let's look at this. More on the floor, go next door to get 10 more. There, the bigger number is right here, okay? More on the floor. The floor is the bottom, so there's more on the bottom. So we're gonna need to go next door. When it says go next door, it means go over to your tens. We need to get 10 more. Think about when we solved it this way with the blocks. We had to go into our tens and get 10 ones. It's no different when we do it this way. We need to come over to our tens and take a 10 and bring it over to our ones. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So 4, take away 8. We can't do that. More on the floor, go next door. I'm going next door to my 7, and this is no longer 7 tens. This is turning into 6 tens. And so we're going to borrow that 10, and we're going to bring it over here to the ones. We already have 4. What happens when we bring one more 10 to the 4? What's 10 plus 4? 14, right? So our new equation becomes 14 take away 8. What is 14 take away 8? That is 6. We have found the answer to our ones. Okay? Now we still need to go over to our tens though. 6 tens take away nothing. There's no number in our tens place here. 6 take away nothing is 6. 74 take away 8 is 66. Same thing we got right here, right? So, all you have to do is remember this rhyme, more on the top, no need to stop. If this number was greater than 8, if it was a 9 right here, we could just take 9, take away 8, and then put a 1. There would be no reason to stop. But since there was more on the floor, more on the bottom number, we had to come over to this 7 and take a 10 away from the 7, which left us with 6 tens. Same thing we did over here. We took a 10 block, We traded it for 10 ones and it left us with 6 tens. Okay? Let's try another one.